What's up, guys? It's your boy Dede back out here another video today. I just came to do a Royal Rumble video because I haven't done a video on WWE in about a year now. Um, so I just wanted to come on here and give my thoughts and predictions on who will win the final four of each match, just the women's Royal Rumble and the men's Royal Rumble. I'm not going to go into depth on everything on the card, except I might go into depth on the AJ Styles match. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the AJ Styles match because I feel like that is going to be before the Royal Rumble. At least it should be, unless AJ Styles actually retires, and they might actually put that last. As you can see, I got multiple tires to AJ Styles. I haven't played this game in so long, but the next person to put in this match scenario would be Gunther, right? So the way I see it going, right? Gunther just beat AJ, right? I hear all these things of, okay, if Gunther loses to AJ, it's going to hail his momentum. It's going to stop his momentum. He's supposed to be this unstoppable beast, and I don't think so. AJ Styles is a veteran, right? He's been in the WWE for 10 years. He's been wrestling all over for what, 25 plus years, something around that time. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that sounds about right. Very early 2000s. 2005 was TNA, and I think before that he was on WCW Nitro for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the most familiar with AJ Styles' career pre TNA. I didn't really start watching him until uh, 2015 ish in New Japan. I was five. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty young. You know, AJ Styles has a long ass career. I haven't went back and watched a lot of his TNA matches because I'm a big fan of old TNA. Uh, with that being said, though, you cannot tell me that AJ Styles couldn't outsmart Gunther in some way. I understand Gunther is this unstoppable beast, but you have people that could outsmart you, like how Eddie Guerrero tightened or loosened up his boots and stuff like that. Do I think AJ Styles is going to do that? No. But just saying stuff like that. There's some ways he could outsmart Gunther, roll him up, feet on the ropes, maybe just to get a cheap win over Gunther. I don't think it's going to happen that way, but I think there's many possibilities you could do to make Gunther look strong. But also, I don't want to see a win off of a roll up. You feel what I'm saying? I think you could. I think we could see two styles clashes, and then like maybe I don't think this is possible. Well, I think it's possible. I just don't know if AJ can still do it or not. Maybe we see him bust out the spiral tap. This is like the last ever time we're gonna see AJ Styles do the spiral tap. He is heavy as shit now. You know, he's built as hell. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to actually pull that off. I don't know. You know, I know he said in an interview with Chris Van Vliet he can't do it anymore, but shit, you know, a couple of weeks of training, practicing and shit, you got it. You can't tell me this man couldn't do it. He's still athletic as all living hell, right? Anyways, the point that I'm getting to is I just think AJ Styles could pull this off in some way, and Gunther, it wouldn't make Gunther look weak. He retired Goldberg, he retired John Cena. He's gonna probably eventually end up retiring AJ Styles. He's gonna probably end up retiring Brock Lesnar. That's four people that he's gonna retire. I mean, he already kind of looks weak. The fact that he had to tap out to AJ Styles already. Does that not make him look weak? I don't want to hear the things about, oh, he looks weak. No, he already tapped out to AJ Styles. Yes, it was a cheap win, and that's exactly what it is. It's a cheap win. It made him look kind of weak. Oh, you had to tap out to get the win against this guy, old guy that's already about to retire. Yeah, okay. Anyways, that's my point. Also, AJ Styles, if he doesn't wrestle Gunther in his retirement match, because this is what I think you could do. I think you could do one goes to Gunther, which we saw that on Raw. We have one go to Styles, which we see at Royal Rumble, and then I think we could do the final one at Mania, which would be then going to Gunther, right? But also, if we don't even want to do that, AJ Styles could face Leon Slater in his retirement match. Leon Slater is the future of WWE. They're very big on him. As soon as his contract's up with TNA, I can tell you right now, WWE is going to scoop him up, right? So AJ Styles is big on Leon Slater. Like he was pissed off about his age. He was just like, damn, he's young as shit. You know what I'm saying? He is the future for sure. You know what I'm saying? I could see like AJ Styles passing the torch to him soon. And I don't think this is a match where AJ goes back to TNA to wrestle. I think this is the same thing with John Cena. I think he's just done. We might see. I would say we might see an AEW appearance, but he's just been so loyal to WWE and TNA. I don't even think we see an AEW appearance. I think we may see some TNA appearances here and there. That's it though. I don't see anything else happening with AJ Styles. So yeah, that's that's how I feel about the AJ Styles match. Um, that's how I feel about the AJ Styles match. Is how I feel it should go. I mean, something quick, something that could, definitely do it. Now, let's get into the women's Royal Rumble match. So I have two different ways this could go, right? So the first person out of the final four, because we're only doing the final four, we could do a final five. Let's do a final five because that uh, there's a way that I would like to set this up. So we're gonna do a final five and not a final four, right? So first person in the final five just sounds weird saying is Alexa Bliss. I think Alexa Bliss is going to come out pretty early, and I think she's going to be an Iron Woman of the whole match, right? I think we even see her accidentally or purposely eliminate Charlotte Flair somewhere through there. And I think the next person we have is Bianca Belair. I do think Bianca Belair comes back, and goodness gracious alive, I do think Bianca Belair comes back, and I think she gets into the final five. Uh, Next up, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Io. I think maybe we see Rhea in there, but I think Io's a lock for sure. And then the next person I think we see is definitely Liv Morgan, right? And then at this point, uh, I don't really want to see uh Rhea in there because Liv Morgan's in there, or not Liv Morgan, because Rhea's in there already. I think we could do somebody like a Chelsea Green would actually be good. You know what I'm saying? God, this game is so old. You got Dakota Kai and Cora Jade in here. Um, but yeah, I think we could see somebody that I think we see somebody like um who the fuck was I just talking about? Jesus Christ. Maybe even Lyra Valkyria. Who the fuck is Madison Rayes? Who is this? What the fuck is on? Holy shit! I haven't been on 2K in 4. Is that an actual person? Is she real? It doesn't look real. Anyways, I think we have somebody like Chelsea Green in the final, or you can always have Natalia. Woo, or not Natalia. Nia Jax. My fault. Anyways, but yeah. So I think this is going to be the final four for sure. The final five is really just going to, you know, compare to the men's side. But oh, maybe Roxanne Perez. You have Liv Morgan in there too. I don't know how good that would square up, but I think what you have here is this going to be definitely your final five or your final four. Whoever is the fifth person, I feel like they would be the first one to get eliminated. You could feed them to Bianca Belair, right? Cool. Then I think you have the final. I think you. I really don't know. I think you have Alexa get eliminated next. All right. I think she would be the first one out of this final four to be gone. Then it's just Bianca, Io, and Liv Morgan, right? And I think you have Bianca uh, beat the ever loving shit out of Liv Morgan for a minute, right? Pay attention. And then after that, Io and Bianca they start brawling and they're fighting, and we see Bianca Belair throw out Io Sky. Liv Morgan, as soon as Bianca turns around, Liv Morgan comes in, hits the Oblivion, tries to throw Bianca out the ring. Bianca's still holding on. Then she gets back into the ring. We had this whole nother brawl where, you know, you could do a cool spot like a military press drop that she's about to throw Liv over the top rope, and Bianca or Liv slips off her hands, and then Liv throws her out that way, right? Something like that would I think would be a cool ending to the Royal Rumble, and I think it'd be well warranted. Anyways, so there's that. Now we got the men's Royal Rumble final five. Also, if you didn't hear what I said, Liv Morgan would be the winner, and I think you have Damage Control, not Damage Control. What the fuck am I saying? Judgment Day. Uh, I think you have Judgment Day be the reason why. Damn it! Holy shit! Raquel wins the champion. I think they could have her beat Stephanie Vaquer, and Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, they come out, they help Raquel win. Raquel wins it, and Liv Morgan ends up picking Raquel for her title match, turning Raquel face or turning Liv face, and ultimately kicking her out the Judgment Day, right? Which would be the downfall of the Judgment Day. I could see Roxanne and Raquel going to be tag team stars or tag stars for the moment. I could see Finn Balor branching off and doing his own thing, which is already heavily teased. And then I could see Jada McDonough when he comes back, also kind of doing his own thing with Finn Balor, or just doing his own thing separately. I feel like he'd be good in the mid card, right? So to start off our final five, we're gonna have Jacob Fatu. Um, we're next, since he's already here, we got Roman Reigns. Next, since he's already here, we got Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins is not going to be in it this year due to injury. I'm trying to think of other two people. Excuse me. So, yep. Next person we're gonna have is LA Knight. I think actually it's already been kind of spoiled that LA Knight's gonna be in the Rumble. They had this little big cutout thing in the Rumble that he was gonna be here, and I don't know if I have this guy here. I don't have Obafemi on my um I don't have Obafemi on my created characters, but Obafemi would be the next person here. I don't know who all I have. I guess placeholder will put fucking Madison Ray's. I don't know. Placeholder will put Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Why not? So again, Michael Jordan is representing Obafemi because I don't have Obafemi. So yeah, I think this is a really easy way to go about it. I think that there's two different ways you could go about it, right? You could do Obafemi gets eliminated by like Jacob Fatu, right? Or you could have it to where um you know, you could have Obafemi get eliminated by Jacob Fatu, or you could have Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes somehow eliminate each other, right? And then you have Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu, or not Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns and Obafemi trying to eliminate each other, and that's when you have LA Knight come in, scoop up the win, and win it all. I think you could go with Roman Reigns winning it. I think you have like somebody like Obafemi throw LA Knight out, and Roman Reigns and Oba be the final two, because Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes are definitely building towards that triple threat with McIntyre at Mania. So I can't see either of them winning it, although Jacob Fatu winning the Rumble would be absolutely amazing. I'm a big Jacob Fatu fan. I just don't see it happening this year. Maybe in the near future, but this year I don't see it happening. With that being said, though, Roman Reigns, LA Knight, maybe even if you wanted to give it to somebody young, do I think you do this? I don't think you do. But somebody like Obafemi, I think you could give it to either Roman Reigns or LA Knight, right? We all know, you know, it's LA Knight, so they probably won't give it to LA Knight. They're probably I keep hearing they're trying to build towards Cody Roman 3, and that's why I'm just like, well, that doesn't really make sense because Cody Roman 3, Cody doesn't even have a title. Drew just won it. I would be extremely pissed off. I am very tired of Cody Rhodes' title reigns. I'm being honest with you, man. Cody Rhodes, he is a very good performer. He puts on wonderful matches. His title reigns are boring as shit. All right, and me personally, I can't do it. All right, just let him go on these little feuds with Fatu. He wants to go on little feuds with somebody else. He wants to switch up, go to a different brand to have a feud if he wanted to. That's cool. I just do not want to see him as champion for a while. And if he does become champion, it better be at the Royal Rumble next year so we can finally get Roman versus Cody because I don't see this happening this year, right? Anyway, so like I said, Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes, I think the way that they do this is they eliminate each other. And yeah, they eliminate each other. I think maybe instead of Obafemi here, you have Chris Jericho if you guys come back. That's not a given though. So that's why I was just like, I'm not gonna put him in here. If you do want to put him in here, he would be like number six. He'd be the sixth man in here. I think Oba would like possibly get uh eliminated very cheaply by somebody. I don't think you have him get eliminated like by everybody that type spot, especially when you have Roman and Jacob Fatu, because those are two guys that are strong enough to do it on their own. You know what I'm saying? So have everybody eliminate him. It kind of seems making everybody else kind of weak. So I think you just have him cheaply get eliminated, like somebody throws him out from the back. So it could be somebody like a LA Knight, a Cody Rhodes, or a Chris Jericho if he's in this match. I think Chris Jericho is going to be in this Rumble. I think he's going to be in this Rumble. I think we don't see him for a while, and I think we see him again at Elimination Chamber, if I'm just being honest with you. So I think that is exactly what happens. Uh, anyways, yeah, I think you either have or I think you either have Roman Reigns or LA Knight winning this. I have LA Knight winning this. This is how it should be booked, and then it goes into LA Knight versus CM Punk at Mania. I think you have LA Knight pick CM Punk, and I think CM Punk. As much as I love Punk and his title reign so far, he doesn't have a storyline really going on right now that I can think of at least. Like he's got the whole Braun Breaker thing going on. Uh, Outside of that, I don't see much going on. So I could see something like uh, I could see something like LA Knight versus CM Punk, and then LA Knight wins it. You know what I'm saying? Finally giving LA Knight that title shot, that title opportunity that he's been needing for the past like what 3-4 years, right? And then Braun Breaker can face off against CM Punk and like a last man standing match, just a grudge match, just an absolute beatdown. And at that point, uh, you could have Braun Breaker win it. I think you have Braun Breaker win it. You put Braun Breaker over now that CM Punk doesn't have the title, and you have him go face LA Knight in the future. No matter if you want to have him win King of the Ring or however the hell that goes. Uh, but yeah, I think you could definitely do that. And I think that'd be absolutely good booking on everybody's part. You finally give LA Knight a title shot or a title opportunity to win. You give him some like 2 or 3 good title feuds before passing the belt off to Braun Breaker, who could hold it for a little while until he eventually has a storyline with Seth Rollins or Jericho or whatever the hell they plan on doing. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's how I would book it. When it comes to surprises, I think Leon Slater is going to be in the Rumble. I think we could see a Nick Nemeth appearance in the Rumble. I think when it comes to call-ups from NXT, Ricky Starks, Ethan Page. Uh, so on the men's side, Powerhouse Hobbs, Chris Jericho. And that's really it when it comes to uh, on the men's side. Now on the female side, I heard what's her name, Xia Li or Mei Ying Lee or some shit like that, however you pronounce her name, which was Xia Li in NXT, right? I could see her getting called up to have a match. I could see uh I'm trying to think of her name now, Jakara Jackson, her new character in TNA. She's been absolutely killing it out there. Is she injured? I haven't heard from her in a while. Hopefully she's not though. But yeah, she's been doing absolutely amazing. She's phenomenal. And then I think we see like the Natalias, the Trish Stratuses. I don't think we see Alita. We might. I think we might see Alita. Uh, I think we also in the men's Royal Rumble. I think we might see Jeff Hardy. I'm hoping we do. That's my favorite wrestler of all time. Hopefully we see Jeff Hardy here. Um, I'm trying to think of somebody else on the women's side. Call ups. I could see JC Jane. I could see Tatum Paxley. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anybody else I could think of, like a Jada Parker or Lola Vice. Um, I really can't think of anybody else other than those people. Like they're definitely gonna have at least 4 or 5 NXT call-ups. So Lola Vice, Jada Parker, Tatum Paxley, JC Jane, and then who would be a fourth one? I don't know if I've already set up a fourth one or not. I guess Izzy Dane, maybe. Um, who's the current women's champion? I'm not tripping. Why do I not know this? Like, why do I actually not know this? Is it JC Jane right now? Is she the current women's world champion? I have no clue. Anyways, I guess you could do Izzy Dane, or if you wanted to do somebody else, you could do Kalani Jordan. Definitely give it to Kalani Jordan. Sol Ruka. What am I saying? Sol Ruka, Kalani Jordan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those guys. Hell yeah. I think you have 6 people, and I think you take out Izzy Dane, put in uh, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Sol Ruka, Kalani Jordan. Uh, JC Jane, and I was trying to think of the other person. I don't know. I don't forgot one more. Tam Paxley. Yeah, that'd be an absolute crazy call up list, and I think that uh, Sol Ruka and Kalani Jordan would do crazy things at Rumble. I think it would make it very entertaining. Shit, give them the whole damn Rumble. Let Sol Ruka win. Damn it, I don't give a shit. Anyways, I hope y'all like this video. If y'all do, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.